So I've actually experienced this before. I won't say which company, but I started
we know which company it is.
And it was,
Sorry.
and it was the expectation was we want 2 blogs every week. It was the classic. It sounds cliche. It probably sounds like I'm making this up for the sake of this conversation, but I think that's also why it felt like you were peering into my soul when you wrote about checkbox marketing, because you put a name to this like terrible experience and almost like phenomena that like is happening, right?
Yeah.
And so the expectation is 2 week, and so I'm like, and I'm resistant. I'm like, no, like why would we do that? That's not a strategy. And so I did some digging. I'm like asking why, and it was because the sales team wanted them. The sales team believed marketing equaled blogs. And so when I got finally, it's like head of BD or someone like in charge of this ask, and it was like, well, we have these new verticals and I want people to hit the website and see we're legit.
Yeah. We want to see action.
And so I there's 2 things. One, I said, I can actually empathize with what I think you were trying to accomplish, which is, I call it a heat check or legit check. Like, if you go to like thereader.co and you're like, click the blog, if I'm talking about content marketing, there better be a pretty legit blog with at least some content there. So I get that. He's like, I want there to be something there. What I was trying to reframe is like, no one's doing that though for this SaaS company. People aren't like looking for answers and content and going to this company's website.com, clicking the corporate blog and like sifting through things. Like that's not how people find information. And so the first quarter I did it. I said, fine. I found like a writer, because they didn't care. ChatGPT hadn't like come out yet, but I was like, if you don't really care and you just want a blog, something, I'll just get like a cheap writer and we'll just pump it out. So I did that one quarter. The next quarter, like the ask came back, like, hey, Devin, how many blogs are we doing? Like corporate blogs, not SEO, mind you, not
with any thought of distribution,
not with thought leadership. We're building a category, not category content, not thinking about distribution, not SEO optimized, just like bland corporate blogs.
Like we're proud to announce we're the G2 leader in these 97 major
Not
categories.
even that, dude. Okay. Like what is a basic keyword that people like will look for, plus like industry, plus like our company, you know what I mean? Just like the basics, the most basics. And so in the second quarter, I just didn't do it. And I just straight up didn't do it. And we had the biggest quarter of new pipeline sourced because we actually did safe bets, or what I call bigger bets.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything until the end of the quarter. And so we had this, great numbers, dashboards are looking better. We had like kind of started to turn the ship around. And it was like, the marketing kind of recap quarterly meeting. It was like, Devin, what did you guys do differently? And I said, I didn't write a single blog, but here's what we did instead. And it was, we launched like an AI product, and it was a big feature. Product marketing led it. They did a phenomenal job. We helped amplify it. And that had the most single day demo requests in company history. Yeah. And so I was like, you have to kind of like show that, you have to kind of like meet them in the middle and say, fine, I'll kind of like concede a little bit, and then show them, hey, there's actually another way to market, and it's based on outcomes and impact. And it was one mini campaign, or like a medium-sized campaign, not $1 million, not billboards, nothing crazy flashy, just really intentional and methodical, high level execution.